Salve! Welcome to this video lesson on Capitulum Quintum, Chapter 5. We're looking at Section 2 today. Aemilia cum Marco quinto Juliaque in peristylo est. Aemilia is with Marcus, Quintus, and Julia in the peristyle. And notice they graphically illustrate this over in the margin. Aemilia and Julia, they're dots right next to each other. She's with her. And then Julia ab Aemilia discadet, under that it's showing she leaves from, goes away from Aemilia. So ab is another new preposition, meaning away from. We've already seen it as a prefix in the word ab est, which means is away, is absent. Okay, back to our story. Julia rosas pulchras in horto videt. Julia sees beautiful roses in the garden. Et ab Aemilia discadet, and she goes away from or leaves from Aemilia. Jam ea cum Aemilia non est. Now she is not with Aemilia. There's that word jam again, meaning now. We have ea, the pronoun for she, and then cum is that new preposition in this chapter, meaning with. Aemilia eam non videt. Aemilia does not see her. Eam, accusative singular feminine, referring to Julia, of course. Puella in horto est. The girl is in the garden. Aemilia imperat. Aemilia orders. Marce, quinte, Juliam vocate. Okay, here we have some vocatives. Marce et quinte. She's calling out directly to them, so the us changes to e. Marcus and Quintus, she says, call Julia. Vocate is a plural imperative. So if you want to tell more than one person to do something, remember voca is the singular command, singular imperative. By adding the te on the end of it and turning voca into vocate, this makes it a plural command in Latin. Of course, in English, whether you tell one person or two, it doesn't matter. You just say call, right? Call Julia. But in Latin, it does. Okay, voca would be singular, vocate is plural. Marcus et Quintus Juliam vocant. Marcus and Quintus call Julia. Julia, veni. Julia, come. So veni is that singular imperative back from earlier. Said Julia eos non audit, but Julia does not hear them. Neque venit, nor does she come. So notice eos, the word for them, it's that pronoun again, starts with e, and then it has the os ending, which says, hey, I'm an accusative plural object. Okay? Masculine accusative plural. Julia purros vocat. Julia calls the boys. Marce, quinte, venite. Marcus and Quintus come. So there again we have marce, quinte, vocatives. And we have venite, the plural command form. Notice it has the te on the end again, just like vocate up above. Hic multae rosae sunt. Here there are many roses, she says. Puri Juliam audiunt, neque ii ab Aemilia discedunt. The boys hear Julia, nor do they leave or depart from Aemilia. Quintus says, Carpe rosas, Julia. Pick roses, Julia. Julia rosas carpit. Julia picks roses. Et cum quinque rosis ex horto venit. And she comes with 5 roses from the garden. Here we can see this in the picture. Julia then says, Vide, mater, videte puri, videte rosas meas. See, mother, see, boys, see my roses. Okay, so vide is the singular imperative. Videte is the plural imperative, the plural command form. Julia laeta est. Julia is happy. Rosae eam delectant. The roses delight or please her. Aemilia then says, Ecce puella pulchra cum rosis pulchris. Look, a beautiful girl with beautiful roses. Verba Aemiliae Juliam delectant. The words of Aemilia, or Aemilia's words, please or delight Julia. Then Marcus says, Rosae pulchrae sunt. The roses are beautiful. Puella sine rosis pulchra non est. The girl without the roses is not beautiful. Verba Marci Juliam non delectant. The The words of Marcus do not delight Julia. Okay? He's being mean again. We've seen him beating her up before. Now he just even has to say something mean to her just to make her feel bad about herself. Aemilia irata, Aemilia angry. Remember, irate is a derivative for this. Irascible is a fancy English word meaning you tend to lose your temper and get angry a lot. Take puer improbe. She says, shut up, bad boy, wicked boy. Julia puella pulcra est. Julia is a beautiful girl. Cum rosis et sine rosis. With roses and without roses. Okay? Oh, I should say carpe diem. A lot of people say seize the day, but notice that carpe literally means pick. So, as I often like to explain, carpe diem literally should be interpreted as sort of pick the day, just like you would go and pick a field of flowers. In other words, get the good stuff out of it. Enjoy the good stuff. Pay attention to and concentrate on the good stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? Appreciate the good things. It's not exactly YOLO, right? It's not like go and do stupid stuff. Carpe diem is about appreciating the good things and not lingering on the bad. Julia then says, Audite, Marque et Quinte. Listen, Marcus and Quintus. And then Marcus says, Mater non vedet nasum tuum foedum. Mother does not see your your ugly nose, right? Okay, so Marcus is calling her ugly, and he says specifically she has an ugly nose. Marcus et Quintus rident. Marcus and Quintus both laugh. Ha ha ha. Alright? Julia says, Audi mama, puri etiam me rident. Listen, Mom, the boys are even laughing at me. They're laughing at me too, right? So etiam means even or also, or you could say too, T-O-O. Julia plorat, Julia cries, et cum una rosa ab iis discedet, and she leaves from them, goes away from them, ab iis, with one rose. Okay, so iis or eis, sometimes that word starts with an E instead of an I. That's the ablative plural of them. She goes away from them with one rose. Amelia says, Tacete puri improbi? Shut up, you bad boys. Nasus Juliae foedus non est. Julia's nose isn't not ugly. Discedite. Discedite. Sorry, there we go. Discedite. Ex peristylo. Leave from the peristyle. Go out of the peristyle. Sumite ceteras rosas. Pick up other roses, the rest of the roses. Easque in aqua ponite. And put them, eos is in reference to the roses, in aqua, in water. Puri, the boys. Ceteras quator rosas sumunt. Pick up the other 4 roses. Et cum iis discedunt, and they depart with them. Okay, so I think we're going to quit there for this time, and I'm going to pick up and do a 2B, section 2B video later. I hope you learned a few things on this first part of section 2 today, and voilete.